Ooh. Spooky. What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and welcome to Iron Lung. So this is going to be more like a one-shot, like SCP-022. I wouldn't really consider this a proper LP, because we're going to be doing this all in one episode. I got this game just in time for Mark's movie to drop. I did see Markiplier play this back when this game was brand new, back when this game just released. So I do know what happens. I am not blind in this. However, I think that was when it was on Itch.io. This is the Steam version, which comes with achievements. So, we are going to be achievement hunting this game. Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons, lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict, tasked with exploring this anomaly in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you'll be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There is no time for training. If successful, you earn your freedom.
Beginning your descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that. Approaching maximum depth. The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing porthole shielding. We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refreshing and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
WASD to move, mouse 1 to interact, tab for map, B for briefing. So, one of the first things we need to do is get this. We have to get this one first. That is one of the achievements. So the achievements, there are a total of 7, and the achievements are Spatial Awareness, Crash into a Wall, Freedom, Read what the last person left, Not a Whale, Photograph the complete skeleton, question mark, Photograph the anomaly, Beyond the Veil, Finish the game, Burner subs, Learn about the SM8, and you've played this before. Photograph the top right node, which is this one right here. And we do have limited oxygen. This is what you use to learn about the SM8, but I don't know. There we go. That was easy. This is a local database. Be sure to update before each descent. Last update today. Entry the SM8 body. Hopefully they don't redact this before updating the database. What most people don't understand is that not all subs are built equal. The SM8 isn't a burner sub. It really is for exploring and surveying blood oceans. If they send you down in the Iron Lung, they don't give a fuck if you come back, or if the sub comes back. Because it's a pile of garbage and you're a piece of shit. You come back with photos, great. You sit down there and suffocate quietly, even better. But if they send the SM8 down, One of the scientists is piloting, and they all expect them to return. And now the SM-8 is in the blood ocean in pieces. No, not hit a rock pieces or sprung a leak pieces. It looks like something tore it up. And the weirdest thing is that nobody else seems surprised. We might have found the first planetary life since the rapture, and they're acting like it's no big deal. I know you're next in line for a realization in the Iron Lung, and usually that means you won't be seeing the stars again. But they don't have an SM-8 anymore. They have 3 burner subs and a lot of curiosity about at -5. And maybe that means you have a chance. Okay, there we go. You just escaped. Here's the freedom note. This is not an expedition. It is an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom awaits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? If there's still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here at the bottom of an ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution, and I will get my freedom. Well, this is already great. So now we just got to finish the game. So we need to X675, Y828, A295. So you can't rely on okay, so we're at X 182.30, Y 116.71, and A is what you're facing. So we are somewhere. Hold on, let's see if I can do this. Aha! Here we go. Now I can actually see it without having to rely on my shitty memory. So 182.30, 116. Okay, so we're somewhere over here. We are roughly in this area. So we can't rely on visuals. We have to rely on coordinates. So we are going to turn a bit. Oh. And we are somewhere over here. We're gonna go. We are going to want to go forward until we hit over the 200 mark on both of them. We have to hit a wall anyway, and I'm sure we will on our own. Yeah, that sensor means that we are near a wall. Well, we gotta hit a wall anyway. So we're gonna just turn directly into that wall. Go a little bit slow. Spatial awareness. Crash into a wall. Okay, so we're gonna have to do that again. But we got the 3 achievements. Okay, so where are we? Now we just gotta beat the game, but we gotta reach to the far end first. So 175.76, 118.76. So we are... Again, we are right around here, I think. Yeah, X is left and right, Y is up and down. 175, so roughly here. 118. We're here, so we're gonna want to go north. So yeah, I read this map wrong. I had X be up and down and Y be left and right, which I should know is not the case.
Go!
So we're going to just simply do this. And we are going to move forward until we reach... Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's 100 on Y. So for Y, we are going to want to reach closer to the 200 mark. But we also want to scooch over closer a bit more, I think. Okay, that's 193. $193, 179. So we are over here. So now, once we hit that 200 mark on Y, we are going to want to turn to the right. And I think this is momentum based. Oh. Yeah, see, like, it is very much momentum based. And then we want to go... forward until we hit... anywhere between 300 and 350 on the X coordinate. Ooh. We're not trying to crash into a wall this time, so we're going to go a bit more up. I'm taking this slow. I am very much taking this slow. And it was, what, between, yeah, 300 and 350. Like, this is very much an interesting premise, an interesting idea. I'm honestly wondering what Mark actually took from this, like what he plans to do with this universe, with this world. Let's go a little bit further. Then between Okay, so we can actually hit this, but we're not going to just yet. We're basically going to hit all the way up here and then work our way backwards. Okay, so now we want to go that way. And go up until we're between 250 and 300. On the Y coordinate. We also got to make sure that we don't drown or get set on fire. So we're going between 250 and 300 and 300 and 350 on X and Y respectively. Which means we can probably not good enough. Oh, let's get away from that. Again, that's not a good sound. Then we go this way, which is going to be a little bit tight. That's going to be a little bit tight. There we go. So 348X, which means we are just behind here, and we're just above here. Okay, so we're going to want to go diagonally to the right a bit more. Till we hit that center point. So for Y, we want to go between, like, kind of dead center between 300 and 350, which should be 315 on the Y coordinate. And between 350 and 400 on the X coordinate, which should be 345. That should put us in the center, right? So 300... Oh, I am... Ooh, okay. So on the X coordinate, I'm 354. So I am over here. No, it's not 354. It's, no, because I am right here. So it's... Oh, what's between... What's another 50? 50 is 15. That's what... Sorry, math is not my strong suit. That's what's... No. No. That's 30. 25. 25 is what we're going for. So... 325 on Y. And that's 375 on X. Okay, that should be good enough. So now we want to go straight to the right. Then we want to go all the way forward. To just between 550 and 575 on X. Then we go straight up from there. So 575 on X. And let's take this nice and slow. Oh, that's the... Okay. Okay, we made it through. So 575. I don't know if any of the stuff is like timed on how far in the distance you are or how many pictures you took. Just making sure. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay. I think I might have went a little bit too far, so we might have to back it up a little bit. So yeah, 327 which is just above this halfway point, then 575, which is over here. So we're gonna have to go backwards just a bit. So 561. Let's go a little bit more. Actually, no, let's stop around the 560 mark. Rotate to the north. Then we want to go directly up until we hit between 500 and 550 on the Y coordinate. If you know your coordinates, this game shouldn't be too bad. But man, it's tense. He really nailed the atmosphere. Oh. Okay, so that's 396 on Y. Which means, yeah, there is a wall to the left of us. So, let's go this way ever so slightly. Oh, that beeping is really making me nervous. Okay, we're clear. Heck. It's between 500 550, yeah? Yeah, like it's just above 500 is where we want to be. I'm pretty sure none of the photo locations are randomized. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see it, it can't hurt you, right? Let's go like... Let's go to 515. Yeah, 515. Then we want to go to the left. Then we want to go all the way over until we hit the middle of 400 and 350 on X. let's see. Once we hit that part, we do want to go up. Okay. And we want to go up until we hit between 650 and 700 on Y. And anywhere between 350 and 400 on X. Hmm. 551Y. Yeah, I am right there. And it's saying there's a wall in front of me. 359X. So yeah, I am right at the cusp. I went too fast. I went too fast. Okay, so where are we on the X and Y coordinates? $396X, 522Y. So right here. Yeah, so we're roughly there. So we're gonna have to keep going a bit until oh wait, no, we're gonna want to start going up. Get a little bit more distance. I'm wondering what hit me. I must have hit like this wall up here. So I must have misread. We're going between 650 and 700 on Y. 650 and 700, right? Yes. Oh, God! Okay. That emergency has been handled. Okay, now we want to go to the right. And we want to go a bit higher and closer to 700 before we do. Nope, not that far. Whew. This would not be a job I'd want to do. But you're not given much of a choice as a prisoner. Okay, so now we want to go completely to the right until we hit... that middle ground between 550 and 600. And we might want to start going diagonally upwards before then. Like just before then. So 550, 600 for X. Oh, wrong button. Let's get us back properly oriented. Take this nice and slow. Ooh, back off. Back away. Did I misread again? Because right here... it's... 423, and it's still there? Yeah, right here. There shouldn't be anything there. Let's go down just a bit. shouldn't be anything there. And it's not really getting closer unless I get super fast. So I'm guessing that's the monster. Yes, there is, of course, a monster in here. They did say there was life in here, and that's probably what the sensor is picking up. Nope, wrong way. I get the feeling I'm playing with fire, though. Need to keep going. Nope, wrong way again. Between 550 and 600. So yeah, whatever's in front of me is moving. And it's not a wall. Get a little further.
Oxygen notification.
Okay, yeah, I think it is based on not so much time as it is on progression. Okay, so in terms of Y, we're going to want to hit between 750 and 800. And X between X on 600. I know you're following me, you son of a bitch. And I don't like it. Just leave me alone, because I'm minding my own business, just doing my job that I was forced into. Nothing more. 556. So just about here. 704, so right here. We're going to have to really turn this upwards now. Yep, you are still there, you bastard. To 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 570X. I am really making sure that I am not screwing this over. 724Y. Right here. We can go up, like directly up for a little bit. Until we pass that 750 threshold. Oh, and as you can see, we're also taking up blood water. We're taking up blood. Do we hit just past the 750 mark? Now we need to go up a little bit. So we're going to have to go a little bit diagonal on this one. Until we get that nice sweet spot between 750Y and 600X. Like, we get that dead center. So that's going to be 775Y and 625X. Oh, nope. Four and 5. Okay, so we're at that X coordinate. We need to get to 828 on Y and 295 on A, which is our rotation. So we're going a bit more up. There we go. Oh, nope. Not that bar rotation. Oh, there is... Hit that 828. 675 on X, not 625 on X. Oop. Nope, wrong way. No. I can't risk going too far. So I am currently at 639X, which is here. 782Y, which is here. Okay, so I'm going to have to go a bit further. A bit further this way, actually. I'm trying to hit that 90. Close enough. Trying to hit that 650. So 781, 651. So 651 is here, 781 is up here. So now we can go... We can go a bit more up. I think that's also telling me that, hey, this is where I have to take a picture, rather than just simply hitting a wall. So Y coordinate is 828. Damn it, that was a wall. I thought I was clear. I was not clear. So 425, 700. 425X, 700Y. So I am right here. Ah. I need to go straight on. I need to go straight on until 550X. There's our friend. Please don't make me jump like that. $450. And that's $695. Which means... Or $550 rather. Which means I am right here. And $695 is just below that. So we're going to keep going up until we get that $750 on Y. Seeing that there is a wall there. I don't know if this is miles or knots or... I honestly don't know what unit measurement they use for sailors. Like, knots is speed, right? Okay, so 572x, 750y. So, like, roughly here. So we're going to want to go diagonal a bit more until we're between 750 on Y and past 600 on X. That looks to be about right. Take it nice and slow. E590, 772. Which means I'm close to here on X. Close to here on X, 772, which means I'm up here. So yes, there is a wall to my north. I'm gonna have to go down ever so slightly to avoid that. So now we're 605 on X, 768 on Y. So we're just about here. And here. Wrong way. And we are going to hit that X until we're at 675. So 621, 770. Ah. Do a little bit more to the 90-degree angle. $627, 770. I can't trust that side anymore. I should be clear. Right side. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Nope, get me back to that nice 90. And we are going until 675. Yep. Go up a bit to avoid that wall. Four, 5. So X 675, Y 775. Yeah, I can go straight up. It looks like I can go just straight up. And we are going to be 675, 828, 295. 7, 8, and the A is 295. Oop. Okay. So we did that, but I don't know if I actually have the oxygen to get the rest. So we're gonna be starting over. I just did that to get the achievement. We are gonna be starting over again. I don't know how long this is actually gonna take me, but I plan to get this done at least today.
Beginning at descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that. Approaching maximum depth.
Again, I'm just starting over just to be safe, because I probably did have enough time, like there was no real timer, but I'd rather do this just to be safe. And once I capture all the others, I'll just jump ahead to gain the last one, and we finish the game.
You're on your own.
So 182, 116. On the X and Y. So go forward until 200 on Y. So yeah, KT haven't noticed, this is a bit of a celebration to Markiplier's movie game released. Oh, no, I did not press that. But to get the estimate one, like, in terms of this is kind of where you find a lot of the lore, and that note was kind of left behind by whoever was left, who used this last. There is more stuff you can pull up on that terminal, but I honestly don't know what all is there. Plus, I don't know what's going to end up being spoilers for the movie and what isn't. Because my cousin's taking me to see this movie with his brother and father. I was invited. And I'm honestly looking forward to it. Knowing Mark, it's going to be good. It's going to be well made. Okay, so now I'm at that 200 mark. A little bit higher. Just that, like 10 or 20 higher. Back off a bit. Then we want to go over to the right. Go all the way over until we hit 322. Okay, I managed to get past that wall. Oh. Okay, 322. Y186 A033. Nope. Wrong way. Okay, 186. The A was 033. Oh, wait, you shut up out there. Ooh, too far. Yeah, that is something. Be right back. I need to check something. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Wanted to make sure if one of the achievements I had to take a photo at a specific angle or something, but no, it doesn't look like it. So I'm right here at this one. I need to go up to 250. this way a bit. Go forward. Oh good, it auto-saved. So the coordinates for the next anomaly, 378, 263, 50. So now I need to go fully up this time. To 263. Oh no, not up, to the right. To 378. Take it nice and slow. Nice and slow, you are in no rush. And then A was at 50. That's anomaly number 2. Oh, and this next one's going to be a bit of a bitch. And my ears are starting to get sore from having these headphones on all day. So 259, 406, 296. I am right here. So I need to go this way. You are going to be checking this map a lot, I have noticed. So 365, 280. Excuse me, 365, 288. Oh, how am I not getting picked up on a wall yet? Oh, wait. Why is 288? So that's like right here. $365 on X. Which is... I need to back off a bit. I am going to need to back off a bit. I need to hit that 350. Oh wait, nope, that's... Hey, I said to shut up. I'm working here. Okay, so 350, 304. 350 is this. Oh, wait, no, 350X, which is here. 304, which is right here. 341, 311. Where am I on the map? 341X. Just here, 311. Which is right there. Yeah, some of these are going to be a bit awkward to get. Get me away from this wall. Okay, 325, 309. 325X is right between here. And 309 is just above it. So we're going to go back to going this way. Take it nice and slow as always. Someone say he wins the race, as they say. The silence is deafening. All you hear is like whatever's outside, whatever that oxygen notification, and then just the creaking of the hull. Okay, X300, Y328. So X is 300 is here, 328 is here. We're still pretty good. We can afford to go up, I think, a little bit more. $279, $357, or no, $278, $357. So we're here. Yeah, I think we're clear to just go for it now. So we need to get X259, Y406. So X is 259. Oops. And Y is 406. And then A is 296. What the hell is that? You know what, never mind, I don't want to know. It's probably better I don't know. Now, we have to get out of this little area. So we're going to go back the way we came. $279, $379. So here, go down just a bit more. Till roughly that 350 mark. Oh wait, no, I'm going backwards. That 350 mark, and now we're going to want to hit that 300 mark on Y and that 350 mark on X. Nope, wrong way. Really close to that 300. Nope. So 306. Yeah, I'm right there. If you know coordinates, you can get through this game. Now back to going down a little bit. Just take it slow, know your coordinates, just pay attention, and you should be fine. And ignore whatever that is. So we're at the 300 mark on Y. Now we want to go straight X and hit the 350 mark. Nope. Sorry for the pausing bit there. When you have headphones on for as long as I've had today, ears really do start to hurt and get sore. Okay, so we're at 350 and 300. We want to go diagonally upwards until we hit that nice sweet spot between. So we want to hit 325 and 375. Wrong way. Doing it this way is just easier for me. I know it might take longer, but this is just easier. You know what, now that I think about it, it might be easier to just cut to getting that, getting the achievement for getting this first. And then just, go from there. But we'll see what I do in editing. So 375, 325. Go completely to the right. And then keep going. Until just between 550 and 575. So X is 560, so we're going to want to hit 560. And what's this one? 560. I should be safe. Okay, yeah, that's just Steam. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, I cannot mess with these valves whatsoever. I keep forgetting what it is. 560? 560. I'm at 547. Yeah, that was not a wall. That was not a wall. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Just gotta remember that. Out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see it, it can't hurt you, right? Right. And then Y is 277. Wow, 180 on the dot. Nice. $560, 277, 43. I'm sure that's something. Out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. Okay, now we want to go down to X613, Y197, A55. Okay. X583, Y255. Right here. Okay, I'm on the right track. So I can get away with just going, like, straight on. So for X... So for X, we want 613. I'm sure that's nothing. Y is 197. Then A is 55. There's not a whale, which is required. Progression. Like, literally the rest of the achievements now is just beat the game and take all the pictures. This one over here is going to be a bit of a bitch. So we want to go until we hit 750 and between 250 and 225, or 275 rather. So let's go Y750 first. Or X750, rather. Again, that is nothing. That is simply nothing. Nothing to be concerned about. Nope! Back! Then... why... between 250 and 275. But it's going to be really close to 275, so that's probably going to be like, what, 260? Maybe 265? If you see any stuttering, I apologize. That is my PC. There's nothing I can do about it. But at least my PC can actually run this fairly well. At least let me get up to 250. Okay. Okay, I'm at 750, 255. I need to go up a little bit more. Bring this down to 260. Then we turn. And this is going to be, oh, so tight. This is going to be so very tight. Okay, 760, 263. There we go. So 263 is up here. 760 is right there. If I turn that way. Okay, we're in the clear. Yeah, this one, and this one are all going to be the hardest ones. But as you see, I managed to do it before. I can do it again. So 263, 763. 263 is up here somewhere. 763 is over here. We can... Okay, three-way. 269, 264. Where am I? .264 is somewhere in here. 769 is also somewhere in here. I need to go more that way. Why is that ticking faster? So 770 is 265. I should be getting away from that wall. $782.71. Okay. Into this, I should be around here. Okay, so we want to reach that 850 mark. Specifically, we want 864. That's what I thought. Taking it nice and slow. Okay, 864, which means we're right above it. Or right next to it, rather. Why 258? There. 258. A209. Nope, wrong way. All right. That should be good. Can't quite make that out. But we got it. So now... we want to back off and go back the way we came. So on Y, let's hit that 300. Then X, we will go until 825. Then we'll go diagonal and slowly work our way out that way. 814, 288. So right about there. $813, 287. $799, 288, so I'm just past this threshold. $787, 273. Which means I'm below that halfway mark. Okay. Nope, I am getting closer. $780, 273. So roughly here. Oh wait, no. 73. I am below that threshold, so I'm here. I need to go down more. $772, 272. Stop that. You can hold together just a little bit longer. Okay, I'm out. 744, 261. At least I should be out. Yes. I am very much out. Let's go a bit more this way. $736, $256. I'm trying to find that good spot that doesn't get me anywhere near this. So let's go down Y-wise to 200. That wasn't a wall. Out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see it, it can't hurt you. No. Wrong button. Okay, so I'm at the 200 mark on Y. So we want to follow X until 575. Oh, whoops. Okay, we should be somewhat lined up. So now we can just go all the way up to Y until we hit Y520. Some corrections, very minute corrections. 575, 391. So we're past this point. Okay, I need to scooch over just a little bit more. We... hit Y until we hit 520. That apparently was not a wall. Okay, we are at 520. What's X? 623. Oh, go back. Back. Too far back. 623. And A is 63. Oh, lovely. That's a spine. Oh, my ears. Oh, my poor ears. Once I get this done, I have to take these off. So, let's see. So now we can turn around and reach all the way to Y5. But we don't do Y525, just so. We need to hit anywhere between 350 and 400 on X. 450 and 400. That's our between point. Okay, 449. That's good enough. That's still between 450 and 400. Actually, we need to go between 350 and 400.
Oxygen notification.
Yeah, it's based on location, so I would have been fine. Okay, so 399, that's still good. Now we need... Ooh, I am very close to that 500 on Y, so I need to go up. Need to go up. $386, $519. So I am here somewhere on X. $519. I still need to go up. $369, $536. Okay. I think I'm up enough. I think now I need to hit that 550. Not 550. The 360-ish mark on X a bit more. Oh yeah, actually, hold on. Let me double check to make sure I'm reading this right. Oh wait, no, 530 is here because this is 525, so that's 530. So 530 is like somewhere in here. So yeah, we want to hit... $360-ish. $536, $360. Or 360, 536, I should say. X and Y, X always comes first. The 360 somewhere around there. 536. And we are going up until we hit 741 or just below that, so 700. Take it slow because that's a pretty foggy part of the map. .360, 552. Where exactly am I? Hmm. .361, 555. Just a bit more. So 371, 567. Like right there. This is why you take it slow. If you don't, you're gonna crash. Unless you're actively trying to crash for the achievement, like I did the first time. Okay, now go up until we hit 700. When I say up, it's forward. X is left and right, Y is forward. A is rotation, Z is elevation. Or Z if you are un-American. Ah! Ow. You go out. Any more flames? No? Good. Keep it that way. Jesus. And where were we? Ah, yes. Y700. Okay, I'm at Y700, X370. So we want to go to X325. Trying to get as close to 270 as possible so I don't have to make any sort of coastal trains later. Oh, I passed it. Whoops. Next is Y741. A18. Okay, now to get another one of the hard ones, because all that's left are two hard ones. But I will be right back. I need to take a pee. I am back. Sorry about that, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. So where were we? 741, 325. $25,741, I should say. Remember, X, then Y. X, then Y. Okay, so let's get Y down to... Ooh, I gotta be that sweet spot. So like 625. And X at 300. Almost there. 4, 3, 2. Ooh. Stop. Oh no, I said it wrong. Not 625, 675. I read it wrong again. I know my coordinates, I swear. But sometimes, especially when you're running on one brain cell. We go all the way through, nice and slow like, until just below rather, 200. And we take this again, nice and slow. Come on. And we make small little adjustments as needed. Just to make sure that we're actually going to be more closer to hitting that 200 actually. Because this one's in a tight spot. Okay. Okay, we're starting to really inch closer to that wall now. Because I think that's this wall right here. That's... $279, $672. It's saying I'm right here. Unless it's by square and not by lines? Then I should be over here. Yeah, I should be over here. $279X. Which I should be over here. Which means I don't think that's a wall in front of me. Do I dare take a picture? Nothing there. $266,667. So that's up here. 260. It's back here. Nope. You can use this, I guess, to see, but it's not very good. $251,666. Which is still here. And 251 is over here. Yeah, I definitely have a wall above me. Wall right next to me, and we're trying to avoid that wall if we can. Okay. We're gonna have to go through that hell again once we double back. Okay. That must be the wall right here. So now we're gonna have to go down. And the coordinates we're looking for are 180, 576, 184. Louder. Okay, 200, 648, So we are beneath this and at this. So we need to go scooch over to the left just a bit more. $198, $638. So that's here. Actually, no, 30 is above 25, so it's right here for Y. 198, which is where I am at. Did this one really have to be in such a tight space? Like, good lord. This one is $195, $628. Oh, this one is stressful. So 195, which is right here, like just red, and 628. Yeah. I need to go more that way. Okay. We're getting away from it. We are getting away from it. Do not do that. $186, $598. Let's get the full coordinates there. So 186 is there, and 598 is above this. I am really close. Really, really close. Okay, I'm at 180. Barely at 180, but at 180. I need to get to 576 now. So let's do this to give myself a bit more leeway and a bit closer to the actual 180. Okay. So how far do we need to go? 576. 99. 78. 77. 76. This one's right on the wall. And A is 184. Wrong way. Okay, now for the very dangerous trek back to here, which is Safe Harbor. Well, as safe and open as it gets. Okay, so let's do this. Because I am not driving backwards. And now we slowly, very slowly and carefully work our way back up until we hit that 675 mark on Y. Again, this is very, very slowly, and we make slight course adjustments as needed. So, how you liking my videos? Like, honestly, I don't really get much comments, and I know Let's Plays aren't exactly popular, I should say, or really all that successful watch time. And I know I'm not very good, but I'm honestly hoping you guys are really enjoying my content. And I would like some feedback on what, like, maybe some games you'd like me to cover, or like either Let's Try or Let's Play. I did get one, but the money just hasn't been there for it to actually get the game. That knocked me away from the walls. So where exactly am I? 276.95, 633.60. Of course, I can ignore the decimals. So X 276, which is here. $633, which is here. It's saying. Did that seriously knock me all the way over there? Because last I checked, I was here. But now it's saying I am over here. Thanks, game, I guess. So now we need to get up to 775. And it's saved again. $298. $305. Yeah, that should be fine. Well, no, it wouldn't be. I need to get further out than that. Because that's really close to the wall. That should be good, I think. 334, which is above the 25 mark. That's right here. And it's 684, which is here. Yeah, that's fine. So now to line myself up to the next entrance and arguably the hardest part of the game. I might not just cut anything out, honestly. Well, no. No, we'll see what I do in when I edit this. Because it might have actually been a mistake to go for that. Go for this achievement first and then start over. Because then that just kind of really increased the length of the video. But we'll see how I handle this in editing. Okay, 700. And then... Well, actually, no. 675. And then... all the way over, and this is where we start. This is where we can no longer rely on our radar on our east side. And the entrance doesn't actually start getting tight until like 475, 500 mark. Onwards! Whoa. Okay. This is where things start to get really tricky. So we're going to take this slow. And we want to keep moving towards X until we are anywhere between 550 and 600. Because no matter what, that's not going to go away now. Make slight course adjustments to avoid hitting walls as needed. I wonder, since it's in front of us. Hi. Okay, that actually makes him go away. Which means now we can actually rely on this again. Oh, nope, 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 not that way. 473, 677. So, that is this. And then, yeah, just keep going that direction. It isn't, if I remember right, it isn't until we get that last picture. It isn't until we get that last picture is when it's the end of the game. Just take that picture, get out, and never come back here again. But now I gotta ask. Now I kind of wonder. Nope, that bitch is gone. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see it, it can't hurt you. That's how it always works. That's how it always works. Right? Hey. But honestly, they really do nail this. In all seriousness, they nail this 100%. So 495, which means we are right there on the cusp of 500, which is actually right here. 689, which is up here. So now we want to turn downwards a bit. Come on. Okay. Okay, that's 519, 694. So right there.
Oxygen notification.
$545, $699. Or $693. Just a little bit more. Let's aim for 575 on X. Or like in that ballpark. Now we need to go up and around. And we're going to want to take this nice and slow. Okay, so 576, 705, while also staying need to go up a little bit more than this. $582,732. So right about there on that square. Nope, wrong way. $592,774. So yeah, right there. So we need to go this way. And we want to reach 675 on X. And we are at 604,775. So that's up here for Y. Back here. Bit more on the right. There we go. Yep, gotta course correct again. For okay, 675 and 02 should give me more than enough leeway. 828 on Y. So now we're going to want to go up. Take it nice and slow. We got time, despite what everything says. Oh, come on. 25, 26, 28. Now we need to go this way by one. 675. And then 295. Damn it. Yeah, I saw that coming. I thought it was after the picture, but I saw that one coming. So that was Iron Lung. The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers. Satellite images show pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse. Its ocean a gaping wound. The universe, what's left of it, is dying. But somewhere in the void, there must be hope. But that was Iron Lung. Honestly, very tense. I do love the idea of this world, and I love the idea of this game. Very, very tense. Like, it really does nail the atmosphere. It's mwah. It's one of those, those quick, short indie games. Well, I say quick. I've been recording for 3 hours. That's also like $8 on Steam. It is very much worth your time getting. And who knows, maybe I'll check out what other games he has in his lineup, because it says here more games. So why don't we take a look at that real quick, because why not? So let's see. So yeah, like maybe in the future I might do some more of his games, and not just Iron Lung. And to really round this off, let's go ahead and quit, get back into Steam, and as you can see, that is all 7 achievements. We have completed Iron Lung. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I can save today on all my videos. And please do consider supporting me on Patreon, Pixie Fanbots, and Subscribestar. It really does help me out. You'll be supporting me in the channel. I'll be able to make more content for you guys. This game I definitely recommend you experience at least once. That you play at least once. Like, honestly, this is very much worth the $8, I think. And I can't wait to see what Markiplier took from this and see what he did for his Iron Lung movie. But with that, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.